Salutare tuturor și bine v-am regăsit! Sunt alături de colegii mei Edi și Seba și am venit să-l cunoaște pe Miles. Hello Miles! Și are o surpriză pentru noi. Tell us, what do you have for us?
So today I have for you a single pot still Irish whiskey called Redbreast. It's a 12-year-old expression, which means that the youngest whiskey in that bottle is 12 years old. It's a blend, and it's also from one single distillery in Ireland. So everything in this bottle, different whiskies may be a little bit older than 12, but essentially all have come from the same distillery, which is Middleton in County Cork. It's a purpose-built distillery since about the 1970s, I believe. I recommend you try it first without ice and then with ice, but if you're already a whiskey drinker and have a preference, then feel free. So would you like to try it with ice or without?
First, simple.
First simple? No problem, okay.
But can I drink it with some water?
Of course you can, yeah. If you add a little bit of water, then it actually opens up some of the scents and flavours. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's no right or wrong way to drink whiskey. It's however you prefer it as an individual. So the first thing I tend to do when I'm doing a tasting is you need to use as many senses as you can. So first thing you've got is your eyes. So if you take a look at it, usually works better with like a white background, but what you'll notice is there's quite a rosy red glow to it, which is quite a signature look to the Redbreast 12. Partly comes from the sherry butts that it's actually been matured in at some point. And also, what else have we got? Mine's quite big. I have my nose, exactly. So, if you open your mouth just a little bit, and then you take in the smell with your nose, you'll pick up a few more scents through your tongue.
Yeah.
So let me know what you can smell. And don't just say whiskey.
It smells sweet, a bit fruity.
Fruity, yeah?
Smoke.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. If you're picking it up. Yeah. So feel free to take a sip and let it rest in your mouth a little bit. Take it back and let me know what you smell. Taste.
It's a little bit flat when you drink it first, but then it explodes in your mouth. Oh.
Yeah, it feels smooth, and it still feels fruity, but not that strong as the smell.
Okay.
So it's pleasantly fruity, especially when smelled, but then when you taste it and the aftertaste, it remains smooth and whiskey-like.
Yeah.
It's similar to single malt, but I know it's different because they use barley.
Yeah, so in the Redbreast 12, they do use barley, but they use both malted and unmalted, as well as some other grains, but it's the unmalted that's going to give you the kind of thicker texture and also the spiciness that you're getting. So that's why it's different to single malt whiskies.
I see, so that's the special thing about the Redbreast.
Well, apart from the taste, which is phenomenal in itself, yeah, that is the difference with the single pot still, that they use both the malted and unmalted barley, at least 30% of both. Also, you said it's quite full in your mouth after you've swallowed it back. You're right, I'd say it's quite creamy. And also, I don't know why, but I get kind of like a custard kind of feel to it, if you know what it is, like kind of well-rounded, and quite a nice glow. And also a lot of spices. So cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, that kind of thing. I'm also picking those up, as well as the dried fruity notes you were noticing, such as raisins and that kind of taste.
Is there a predetermined period of aging the whiskey in sherry barrels and then moving it back to the American barrels? Is there a predetermined time, or is something done by the master blender?
Yeah, so in the 12, for example, the minimum youngest age of any whiskey in that bottle is 12 years old, whether it's been in a sherry butt or an American cask. Minimum is 12. As I said, some can be older. They don't put one in, for example, a sherry cask and then take it out and move it to an American. You'll have different ones in American, different ones in sherry, and then the master blender, he'll put them together and he's looking for what he believes is the signature notes. So it's a very, very hard skill to master. Like I said earlier, I have a big nose, but not the best sense of smell, so it would take me a lot of time to learn how to actually do it. But it's down to the master blender there.
So I get it now, thank you.
I know that you have another drink for us.
I do indeed. So as well as whiskey, I also have Monkey 47 gin from the Black Forest in Germany. So if you would like to try those, you're more than welcome.
For sure. Okay.
Excellent.
Cheers and cheers.
Noroc.
Noroc. So I see we have burgers on the table. What's up with that?
Well, if you're anything like me, I like to go out with my friends quite often, have a few drinks, have a bit of food. Burger is a particular favourite cuisine of mine, as my belly suggests. And basically, I'm someone that I like to have a drink whilst I'm eating, but I don't like to have something too heavy. I like to have something complimentary that I can drink and enjoy. And for me, a burger and a gin and tonic is a perfect combination. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you you're going to pick up the same notes in your beef as you are in the gin, but in terms of something to enjoy whilst you're eating, this is a wonderful combination to have together.
Okay, what kind of gin do we have over here?
So what we have here is Monkey 47. It is from the Black Forest in Germany, and it is bottled at 47% alcohol by volume and uses 47 different botanicals to create the flavour in there, which is something that's quite unique.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Let's taste it.
Let's taste it, yeah, no problem.
Let's take a sip.
Cheers.
So
Cheers.
here, Noroc.
Noroc.
So what we have here is the gin with a tonic and just a grapefruit slice in there, helping bring out some of the citrus notes, such as dried orange peel, lemon peel, that kind of thing that's in the drink. Another thing unique to Monkey 47 is that there's actually quite a lot of cranberry in there as well, something that adds to it. It's really quite versatile, and as I say, like, it's something light to have with your meal. I say something, I love beer, I love a lot of whiskey, that loads of different drinks, but for me a gin and tonic is something that I can have alongside and really enjoy without feeling too heavy afterwards.
Tell us something about you. I know that you're a brand ambassador for Pernod Ricard.
Yes, I am indeed. So brand ambassador for Pernod Ricard Romania. I've been in Romania since September of last year. Really enjoying it, particularly now that the sun is out. The last few months has been a little bit cold, even for my British skin. But yeah, I've been doing that. Been drinking probably since an earlier age than I should admit, as most people have at some point in their life. But yeah, been a brand ambassador for the last 8-9 months and loving every minute of it so far, getting to meet people like you and talk about something I love, which is alcoholic beverages.
Okay, so let's dig in.
Go for it.
Cu siguranță burgerii sunt o idee bună, mai ales dacă sunt însoțiți de un gin tonic, unul bun.